and welcome to Backstage. I am your host, Mr. Magic, and today's guest is an international artist. If you've never seen this young lady before, then you are in for a treat. She comes from the island of Cuba by way of Spanish Point, by way of the international airport that landed her here 20 years ago. And she's been back and forth just performing on the international stage. She's got great music out, and you're going to see one of her videos a little bit, well, actually two, a little bit later in the show. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Backstage, Miss Yami Gomez.
Thank you so very much. That is correct.
Thank you for being here. Truly appreciate it. So
Having me here.
no, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome. So let's take it back to you being a young girl growing up in Cuba.
Yes.
What were your musical influences? Who were your musical influences back then?
Well, one of the things that result more in my country is the music. Like when you are small, everybody listen music and everybody love music. So I would say my daddy and my mom, but the most my daddy, he always play music at the house. And my daddy actually, he sing for one of the group in Cuba.
Okay.
Yeah, Tamayo is orchestra. So he always sing in the bathroom at the house. And we listen, and I say, "Oh Lord!" So I was small. I had that feeling, that connection with music.
Mhm.
So I think my influence in Cuba in music, I would say Chucho Valdez, Los Bambam. Is many groups in there that you growing that you listen to music, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
So having these influences there, local influences,
Yeah.
outside of that, who did you listen to outside of that in regards to musicians and entertainment?
Oh, I love Mark Anthony music.
Mark
I
Anthony.
think
Well, he's got that connection, that Spanish
I love
connection.
salsa music. It's one of my favorite. And actually, being here in Bermuda, I get familiar with bachata music, which is a style of music that they practice out there at Dominican Republic.
Okay.
So as soon as I hear the song with that particular style, I fall in love with that style of music too. So I would say Romeo Santos.
Yes.
I love how he sings. Prince Roy. It's more like the new generation in that particular
Yes,
style.
yes.
Yeah, so, but my music, I would say Juan Luis Guerra, he is amazing from Dominican Republic, and he sing merengue, and he also sing bachata music.
Bachata and merengue.
And merengue, yes. So, actually, my new album, that the name of my new album is Simplemente Yo.
Okay.
All the songs in the album, I wrote the songs in the album, and I love to write. This is one of my favorite hobby is to write, and
It's a passion.
it's a passion. I say I am in love with music. Music is one of my everyday inspiration. So I have in the CDs different style of music. You have merengue, bachata, kizomba is from Brazil. However, I love that style of music as well. You have cumbia from Colombia.
Yeah.
You have salsa from Cuba, Puerto Rico.
Salsa's good on bruschetta bread, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I love salsa. It's my favorite.
It
It's my
is,
favorite.
yeah.
I love salsa. However, I also have balada in R&B. It's the song R&B song mixed Spanish English
Okay.
because I just like to travel through music. So I want to
Experience everything.
experience
I
everything.
got you.
Yes.
Now, because I was going to ask you, and you did say that generally you sing in your native tongue,
Yes.
but you do
correct.
crossover and do English as well.
Yes.
Same songs, like one in English, one in Spanish. And
Yes, I have mixed song, and now in summertime I have two new songs that will be in English as well. And I want to actually make the song in Portuguese as well.
And Portuguese as well. So you're actually going to cover the whole basis of.
Yeah, a
wow.
little everything.
No, that makes sense, because then, of course, singing in Portuguese, you got big sales in Brazil
Yeah.
for that as well. So your
Yeah.
market is down there in the islands for those Spanish-speaking countries and Portuguese-speaking.
Portuguese is
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense.
English too.
Well, yeah. But I think you're stronger in that, because I've seen your video. I want to say it correctly. Dajame?
Yeah, déjame.
Dajame.
Sí.
Right. I've seen that video. And even though I honestly do not understand the words you're saying,
Okay.
the strength of your voice, the notes that you carry, the musical arrangement, it's captivating. You know, I watched the whole video and I'm like, I'm just wanting to hear one word that I know in English.
Okay.
You know, and love was the word. You know, and the amor, it came out, you know, and you see the passion, you know, that you have in that. And folks, you're going to see this as well. We actually, like I said, we have 2 videos that we're going to show of your performances. So let's talk about your album. Okay. And Simplemente.
Simplemente yo.
Simplemente yo.
Así.
All right.
Yes, me. It's
That's it. Just simply me.
simplemente, yeah.
Okay. See, I'm learning Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. No español. I don't speak Spanish. And I'm looking, you got 9 songs on here. And of course, Ya Yami is the last one on there that I saw.
Yeah.
And this is a great lineup. And with this, you have different speed variations, slow, love music, and then upbeat dance and dance too. All right. If I was to ask, which one would be the upbeat?
They'll be the salsa one. The salsa one, Me Eleva Lejos. Number 4 song. That song, as soon you hear the song, you want to be on your feet and you want to sing and you want feeling that. You say, let me sing, let me have a good time.
See that?
That's the salsa.
Folks, you see that movement? That's Cuban Spanish right there. That shoulder and hip, whole body moving together. They just have that rhythm in that.
Yes, the freedom of music, you know.
Okay, and you say that word freedom.
Yeah.
And when people think of Cuba, unfortunately, you know, we have to think about who was ruling Cuba at the time, the Castros.
Yeah.
You know, was that hard growing up under that regime? Or because people on the outside really can't understand what it's like actually living there.
Yes, yeah.
How was it for you as a child growing up in that regime?
You know, has this wonderful childhood. What we do, we know how to deal like video games, we know how computers, we know how cellular phone. But the most of the time, you spend the time with your friend playing outside in the playground and just having a good time. Always you find the time, like after you leaving school, in the neighborhood, everybody playing together.
Yeah.
Everybody is, you know, is having, we know we has the need of the other scenes together in Cuba.
Yes.
Is a big need, but people are so humble and people are so simple, you know, they're grateful, and we as whatever little that we have, we thank. We are so thankful.
You utilize what you had to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is that punishment for you was telling you go inside.
Yes.
You could not be outside with your friends.
Yes.
So punishment, you did wrong, you go inside.
Yeah.
You sit at the window.
Yeah.
Hoping to be outside with okay. But a simple life.
It's simple life, and everybody's like family. Like you go into your neighbor, you say, "Hey, you have some sugar? Hey, you have some bread?" And everybody share. We all share the little that we have. And
so basically, in a sense, you guys were living in a time capsule.
Yes.
Of life.
Yes.
Because of the sanctions. Unfortunately, that was done with Cuba and the United States and all that, and cutting off relief and all this, and basically saying fend for yourselves.
Yes.
And as an outsider, people's like, man, Cuba's struggling. But the reality of it is, you guys were actually blossoming in all of that.
Yeah. Now, in that time was wonderful. Now, unfortunately, recently, we has the new president. I'm not going to mention his name.
No, don't.
President, yes.
Okay.
But and the country has been going through a lot of struggles, even more than before, because the prices of everything is going up. So, and it's more a struggle now than before, but still, as a kid, do not worry, you are having fun.
That's it.
Education is one of the priorities in the country. Education, health.
Yeah.
To me, we have one of the best teachers and doctors and musicians actually in the world.
Well, you know what? I've heard about that, and we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
We're going to take a break right now. We'll be back right after this. More with Yami Gomez, international singer. And we're going to find about her travels, her journeys, and talk more about the living in Cuba.
Sure.
It's like, yeah, we could do that.
Yes,
we'll be back right after this.
Thank you.
Yeah.